Oh, great dread Kokuten!
Huh?
You are traveling across the vast land of Mitsudai, moving step by step across the lands that you call. What do you call these lands?
Depends on the part of the countryside. Mostly I call them inconsequential.
You move across the most inconsequential of inconsequential lands to someone who would make their home such an inconsequential place. You've been peer pressured to come over here. You've been trying to avoid this for so long.
I have peers?
Yes, they're you. So, oh, dread Kokuten, you stepped across many a brook, across the great, large ex-boyfriend river, and head deeper into the lands of Kanko, across from a land they called Slag, a land that is visible off the coast to a degree. This area of Mitsudai oft left abandoned. Even the road does not stretch across this accursed coast. Yet all the same, one has made their home here almost as a challenge to you. They're hoarding things you want, to be quite frank.
Yeah, I didn't want to cross the ex-boyfriend river.
No. That was the first offense, and there are many more. It's taken you an arduous 2 weeks of navigating traps and barriers until you finally made your way deep inside here. As you move up, stepping up to this bridge, tell me, how do pine bridges, how do you handle that?
Pine... I'll just walk around, it's fine.
you step on you step onto the creek, moving your body, easily clearing across the river as you move across, seeing this vast, nice
Little
garden.
will stop me.
You move across, feeling absolutely, completely within your rights to step across this foyer, deep into the... Those are pine stairs.
Well, I mean, it's a big house. I'm sure there's lots of ways around.
Okay, well... Oh, hey, it looks like this wood isn't made of pine.
You fool! Constructing a deck up!
And...
Pop.
You
Crawl.
moving around all side, and like, oh, okay, that's good. There are no windows. There are no other entryways as you scoop all the way around the edge.
Well, what? Who lives in a house with no windows?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that first entry's the only way in. There are some ventilation things, but they're specifically circled with warding and pine.
Well, that's... Yeah, well, that's fine.
You stop, move around. Okay. Well, we'll go to the front door, and
we'll go to the front.
If fortune would have it be good in your favor, then... Ooh. That thing's probably... Yeah, you round the corner, step past these little pillows assembled out front, and the door is, it's pine.
Oh, yeah, that just makes sense.
There's a little threshold bell that hangs. Does it befit the Dread Kokuten to knock or ring?
Time to ask the girls.
Hey, girl. You're locked into something already, but that's fine.
Oh yeah. No. Let's see. Okay.
Hey, girls.
Time to build ourselves a strategy here.
Looks like it's in your court, unless.
Burn the house down. That seems like a bad idea. No, we can't go see your ex-boyfriend, the river. Stop asking. Yeah, I know you want to be here the least out of everyone. What do you think? Wow, 2 votes for burning. Okay, I'm gonna knock. We're just gonna reach up and knock, and I rolled highest, so I get to pick.
I love you. Fucking God. You reach up one gnarled hand and you don't hear much as on the other side there's a crack and the door slowly opens. And you get a glimpse of the inside of this place for a moment as you see it. And
You old fool! You opened the door for me?
you look down. Wait, no. Where is she?
Where is she?
And then you look.
How'd the door open? Is the door just...
You
What?
look down at the door, and the moment you do, you look even further down, and
What? What am I looking at?
Eyes of a warrior defending their home.
fit in your hand.
Destroy it. Destroy it. Take it. No CX boyfriend still. Okay, I'm gonna say hi to this thing. She drops to her knees, actually, and like drops to all fours and then stares at this creature dead in the face. Who are you?
Silence.
Machi, you've been told to guard these premises while she was away. This is it. You've seen her once before. The Dread Kokuten.
She's wiggling back and forth looking at this creature.
The dangerous beast that threatens my home. The thought crosses my mind. As silence prevails.
So, are you a familiar or something like that? Are you a created thing, or are you your own being?
You see tiny hands grab onto the edge of the door.
Hold on, roll to die to avoid my grasp.
Oh no!
Roll to die. I don't think you just roll 3d6 right now.
Yeah.
And it'll be which one you want to lock in there?
Pretty good.
I'll roll it. I'll roll in a good old Heart of the Warrior here.
Yeah. You go Heart of the Warrior. All the same, you get grabbed and pulled out, and then you're just kind of
Kokuten picks this creature up and it's just like, you are adorable. Do you have a name?
I just think of you look at this one, staring.
Are you defending this place? Are you imbued with your own soul, or are you some sort of, are you some forbidden core spirit construction? Come on.
I almost forgot. I need to make everyone in control of Machi.
It's very important.
Yes. Machi, you look up. Machi, what are you gonna do? She's asking so many questions. You can't answer any of them.
So many questions, complex answers, nods or shakes of the head wouldn't answer. If only I had individual fingers to count out the different questions. A gaze of worry follows in these small, beady eyes.
Oh, I understand. You're not gifted with speech. Well, it seems like your job is to protect this place, and I don't want to disrupt that, so let's consider you, drops Manchi on the ground, a very effective ward against the Dread Kokuten. You're doing a fantastic job, little one.
It'll get me every time.
You're standing on the outside now, standing in your warrior's duel against the one in front of you, but it seems that your honor has been respected.
Good.
Kokuten's gonna take another step back. Let me roll to die again. Oh boy. Like, you see this creature walk away with a proud look on her face, and then she strides a few back, and across the board, you more than anyone else, it seems like it doesn't matter too much if she breaks character around you. It's just across the board. No, I'm not going to beat this one up. No, seriously, I'm not going to fight this one. Come on. We exist to help creatures without voices, not fight them. I'm glad you're on my side. Stops, turns, looks at the tiny creature. Well, you know, it would be the height of respect if you went and got me some tea or something.
That would be pretty respectful.
That would be pretty respectful.
You have some tea right here that you're boiling, waiting for Ruru to come back. It's literally right there.
Kirkatan climbs down and then sits in the middle of the driveway.
The heart of the warrior must respect this honorable deed.
Machi, you go inside, collect a cup of tea, hold it in both hands, and kind of waddle your way back out. And you step, and then, you're gonna have to get down the stairs
You're
again.
gonna have to get down the stairs.
Roll to do for me, Machi.
Can I lock in the heart of a warrior?
Yes. You get that 4. All right, Machi, describe your excellent stair descending technique you've mastered.
Truly befitting a legendary cursed creature, monster even. Only the grandest presentation of tea is allowed. Stepping. No, not upon the pined wood. That is not allowed, for that would pay disrespect to this guest.
Oh.
A grand display of balance, coordination, and a flip. As not a single drop of tea is spilled.
Patch the tea and then reach up and deliver a cup.
Kokuten takes the tea and drinks it immediately. Exquisite.
This cup is so small, a single of your finger is like wrapping around the whole.
Yeah! She pinches it between 2 fingers and very slowly drinks. You are quite the capable steward.
The warrior is proud.
Hey,
As very well you should be.
hey, Granny.
Don't you think your talent is wasted in this place?
The moment you say that out loud, you hear a call ringing out from the bridge.
Kokuten! What are you doing here?
Well, I'm trying to recruit some new talent, and you seem to have found yourself quite the capable steward.
New. There's nothing new about Machi.
Cocks an eyebrow.
Oh, you didn't notice.
Mm.
Oh, that's random side. Well, Machi's been with me almost my whole life at this point. How long has it been since I last saw you?
Thinking 30 years, 40 years at this point, I think.
Huh. Could have been longer.
Well, it could have been, but it wasn't. Bring that thing back.
No. You misunderstand. It could have been much longer before I saw you again.
No, not possible. I can't. No. You don't get a decision in such things.
So, what brings you here? Surely not to place another curse on me. That would be breaking your I wouldn't
Oh yeah, remind me, how many have I placed on you so far?
99.
Oh, I'm shocked you haven't forgotten.
It'd be impossible to forget.
Oh, well, that's a real shame. No, I stopped by today to see if I could sneak into your little abode, your shack.
Why on earth would you want to do that?
Oh, you're keeping lots of delectable core spirits inside. She sort of leans forward a little bit. Don't you know? I'm the hideous devourer of core spirits, the beast of the night.
Okay, sure.
It only makes sense that I devour your little shack hole. She sits back and then starts drinking her tea again.
Where'd you get that?
Your most capable steward brought it to me. I have to say, this is the finest cup of tea I've had in quite some time.
Machi, did you remember where the poison was?
Shake head no.
You'll get them next time.
In fact, Kokuton places the tea to her lips. The only tea that I've had that tastes actually remarkably similar to this is that made by that white-haired core spirit stabilizer Daisuisen. Downs.
I'm grabbing Machi's bags.
Remember, you can aim up on Granny's icon.
Yes. What was that?
Oh, no, I just happened to share tea with someone most wonderful who prepared it in a much similar manner to this one.
Well, he did learn from the best.
Cocks an eyebrow.
You know,
Know what?
I have much experience in making tea.
Yes, of course, it shows. Even your little familiar can do a good job of it.
Well, I'm glad you noticed.
She smiles and then, we're gonna, oh god, no. She's like, she's getting along and then, this one flares up for a second and, Kokuton's like, internally, everyone is John rules.
Yeah.
She picks up the teacup and then whips it into the ocean. Not that it pleases me too much.
What a waste of tea.
Oh, I'll admit, tea as fine as this is wasted in a place such as this. Why have you secluded yourself to this miserable little shack in the woods?
I wouldn't call it miserable.
Pathetic? Hovel-like?
Well, it's good I've never taken your words to heart.
Depressing?
I quite enjoy my time here.
A filthy home for rats. She's still going.
Oh.
She's lounging on the ground as she's talking to.
What, Kokuton, are you jealous of my home?
Oh, if only you could even make it to mine. It's a mansion unparalleled in all of Mitsudai.
What a shame I can't see it. It's almost like it doesn't exist.
Hold on. No, we're gonna roll the die.
Oh boy.
Oh, it very much exists. In fact, just the other day, it was assailed by a group of dingo travelers from Raoji. Waves a hand around.
Was it?
Yes, it is very real.
Okay.
Yes, you'll have to stop by Kokuton's very real home someday.
Oh, are you inviting me over for dinner, Kokuton? How sweet.
Of course, I'll close the folds behind you so you can never leave.
Well, good luck with that. Certainly failed to accomplish your goals before.
Remind me, what goals were those? She lounges in the opposite direction.
Well, many of your curses didn't tend to stick, but you know, the one where you tried to kill me.
Oh, well, I think all of my curses are doing their job just fine, and you'll die someday, even if it's not today.
Well, it won't be by your hand. I can guarantee that.
Touches down. How can you be so sure?
I've made it this far, haven't I?
Yes, but That spirit won't last forever.
No, everything must die at some point.
Not everything. Cocks an eye open with a mischievous grin.
Well, I've heard, not all gods live forever. Isn't that true?
Oh, of course. But I outlive those godlings by a stretch of tens of thousands of years. Well,
Everyone
most.
has their time.
Slides forward again. Well, most of them. My bestie might be even older than I am.
Oh, you have a bestie.
Yes.
Atrocious.
Why? Is it repugnant that I can make friends?
Sure, they have other things to gain.
Yes, like my charming company and delightful laugh. Granny laughs. Kokoten sits there. I have to say, the years have made your laugh all much more mean.
Oh, I can say I've got quite the influence. She looks at you pointedly.
Kokoten lies on her back and points in the opposite direction for a second. It's funny, Kokoten never used to laugh or talk this much.
Yes, it seems even time has brought change to you.
Turns around in this direction. Yes, I've grown far more strong than I was before. I don't
that's
even
a
think your
solid.
little pine box could stop me anymore.
Then why haven't you gone inside yet, Kokoten?
Points at the small one.
Well, not many can match the power of Machi.
Right.
I wouldn't disrespect such a wonderful steward.
I love him.
Iruru pats Machi on the head with a little finger.
The
So-
reward of a good warrior.
Now that I've been perfectly polite, why not giving me a reward for staying outside? I think this'll all be over a lot more smoothly if you just, bring out a core spirit. Bring out the most troublesome one. I'll take them off your hands.
Oh, that would be a problem. None of them are troublesome.
One. Thinking, well, in that case, why don't you give me the one that you want the least?
Also impossible.
You
I
want
love them
all
all.
of them. You're exceptionally greedy. Come on.
Well, when you get older, you get greedier.
I have to say, in that case, the years haven't been particularly kind to you. She lounges back. To tell you the truth, I was considering burning down your little hovel and collecting whatever ran out.
Good luck with that.
Is that a challenge?
Of course not.
She thinks about it pretty heavily and then stands up. Well, hop, moves in this direction, moves over to the door frame. Why don't you invite me inside? I'd love to see the place that you live.
Yeah, Machi.
Here, I'll move you both right now.
Okay.
Yeah. You.
So she walks up to the door. She opens it. She steps inside
Mm-hmm.
and closes the door.
Ah.
Yeah, maybe we should burn it.
Oh.
Stops, moves, body physically ceases moving. Freezes up in place. Well, if we think about it logistically, doesn't this house probably have some sentimental value to the core spirit stabilizer? Yes. Any way you break it down, that will cause some part of a problem. What's the problem? Burn it down, it'll make him cry, it'll be funny. No? That's a problem in itself. You hear this discussion inside.
Oh.
Oh,
Well-
time has really brought change to Kokutin.
Well, in that case, why don't we use a little bit of our... No, you can't cheat like that. Oh, I am the Dread Kokuten. I can cheat however I want. This one thumbs back up to the entrance. Granny!
You can't call me that.
Oh, I believe I can. It's the only name I've known you by.
What?
She states that outright, and you hear from the other side of the door. Hated Iruru. The voice is shifted slightly.
Yes, what is it?
Hold on, let me move back to the one that you are more familiar with. I believe you should open the door before we resort to more drastic measures.
Well, only because you ask so nicely.
Kokutin, you are granted entry into this abode.
Well, that was easy. She walks through the door with a big smile on her face.
Try not to touch anything.
Why are your chairs so small? Your
Well,
doors
most people aren't
too.
quite so big.
She nudges her way into she just starts looking around your house.
Oh.
To think, it's been decades and never once have I gained access to this place before. Truly, this is a great achievement for Kokuten.
You look around that room and you see that it's got signs that someone could be staying there from time to time.
Oh, this is a very cute fan. Whoever is staying in this room has immaculate taste. Moves into this room. Shifts over in this direction. Kokuten is just wandering around your house now.
I believe we have a pest problem.
Oh, I don't see any cockroaches in here. You've kept the place relatively clear.
I
Good
wasn't
job
talking
for a
to you.
mortal. She starts to just piece through. She starts to laugh.
What is it?
I found them. The tea leaves that you were using to make that tea earlier.
Okay.
Truly, my expedition has borne fruit. She picks up the tea leaf and inhales deeply. Oh, I know the exact region that this is from. Now I can make tea just like you.
Sure.
Give this a sec as every
Oh my God!
single other Kokuten starts to beat down the purple one for a second.
And yet purple's strong.
Yet purple's strong. Hold on, she's going to... I mean, yes, I'm here for the core spirits.
Well, Kokutin,
Yeah.
if you're so sure that it's just the tea leaves that make my tea so good, why don't we try brewing 2 batches? It's tea time after all.
Internal counsel. She's trying to distract you. Please go downstairs. Please go downstairs to where the core spirits are. Try to stay on mission once, current pilot.
I've got enough teapots.
Oh my god, purple rolls so good, and white
Yeah.
doesn't give a singular fuck. She
Yeah.
wants to see her ex-boyfriend over in that direction.
And when you lock them together, their attribute bonuses equal out. So
Yeah. You're on. I'd love to show you everything I've learned recently.
Well, good luck with that.
Kokuten of Nothingness leads the way as the 3 remaining Kokutens all throw a fit, but she's rolling too well.
Yeah. She's having too great of a time.
Yeah, no, she's having a fucking wonderful time here. Kokuten moves into this room and is we're gonna roll with this one. She reaches down with her gigantic form, and with the snap of her fingers, the fire ignites beneath it, this otherworldly flame, as the tea kettle starts to rock slowly back and forth. Time to roll to do. Please, Iruru, destroy that roll for me. Thank you.
Okay.
Roll 1d6 plus, roll 1d20 plus d6 plus 6, we'll say.
Heck yeah. What was 6? Oh, 6.
6?
20.
20. And then attribute bonus would
Six.
Okay, so yes, you do effectively destroy that roll.
Yes, yes.
my whole my whole reputation was riding on that.
Please narrate how you make better tea than Kokuten.
Granny pulls out another teapot and goes back in here. Your flame's all wrong. She sets it down and pours the water into two pretty little cups and brings them back out.
Oh.
While you're in the other room, Kokuten hears your flames all wrong, and being a goddess of misfortune is at least sort of aware of how bad this is going to go, and leans down to Machi. Hey, help me out over here, okay?
Shakes
Machi.
head no.
Yes!
I am to defend this house, not solely its name.
I wish the most respectable part of you also wasn't the part that's making this very hard for me right now. She reaches over and pats Machi on the head.
A dishonor.
And then moves back and bothers you no more.
Hilariru comes back in and sees Kokuten pat Machi on the head. What did you do to them?
Nothing. Why would I do anything to them?
Narrows her eyes at you.
They're an extremely... This creature is maybe one of the best contributions you've made to the world as a whole.
I can't say anything to that.
Oh god.
I'm glad we agree on that front. Now let's trade cups.
Internally, I didn't say I agreed. I love Machi, but also I'm not going to talk about Suisun to you. So
Come on, trade cups. Come on.
she hands one over.
She drinks it. How do we feel about lying today? Oh, this one. Your experience shines through in this regard, but at the same time, had we as many years as you of tea brewing, we would produce a superior blend.
Well, what's your excuse? You're far older than I am.
We have spent significantly less time, however, brewing. the significantly younger one speaks up.
Well, sure. Okay. Whatever you say. She sips her tea.
Ultimately, the quality of tea is determined first and foremost by the company, the presentation, and the respect that you pay forwards to the visiting deity. I will say, this tea is tempered with disrespect. How could it taste good when all of your bitterness spoils the cup?
That's just cruel.
But I must admit, at some level, you do have significant skill in preparing the cup. Kokuten sort of relaxes back. So, teach me your art.
For what?
For what? What do you mean? Do you expect to gain something from this?
You expect me to just teach you something I've honed?
Let me. Every single one of them. Yes. They are in agreement.
Well, I don't know if I want to teach it to you.
It's not a matter of want. I demand you teach it to me.
What's this? You tried to kill me and now you want me to teach you things?
She sees no problems with what you just presented.
Oh.
Kokutin just blinks and then nods, yes.
Machi, what would you do?
What would Machi do? Roll 3d6. Oh,
Heart of the
yellow.
Warrior
What
is
does
the
that
highest.
mean? Heart of the Warrior is red. What is yellow?
Whatever you want it to be in this moment, I'd say.
Nods.
Oh.
Okay, I've got it. I'll teach you how I make tea, but you leave here with nothing else.
Then I will leave with the greatest prize of all. Roll to die. Roll to die. They all. They all beat the shit out of each other for a second here. This one continues rolling good though. Wait, no, this one wins out.
Yeah.
In that case, I would love to hear your tales of the core spirits. You said that you like them all, correct?
I do.
Then, as you teach me this art, explain to me about every single one of them.
I suppose I could do that. My
This one moves across and then opens the door. And it, like, the energy of Kokuten has shifted entirely, focusing on this form. As she opens the door, she looks over to the passageway to down beneath and sort of exhales and moves over in this direction. It seems that the tea brewing itself is imperative to my continued existence, so I think it's important that I learn it now. Similarly, she remains eyes trained on the door. The way that you've treated core spirits, while not personally something that I agree with, has never been not amenable to my worldview. I don't believe them to be imprisoned in this place, which is why I've allowed this little asylum of yours to exist for as long as it has.
Is that a compliment?
This one over here. Compliments are granted to those who earn them. In a rare case, yes, you will be granted a compliment when your action is worthy of it.
I believe you've just said my actions are already worthy.
More than that, it's the actions of the little ones you keep below. We hear no pain or anguish in this place, and as such, deem it to be an allowable existence. We would have grown a ring of dandelions and scorched this place to the ground had you been mistreating them. But, on the other hand, relaxes back, it seems like everything's fine. Everything's fine, and you're going to teach me how to make tea. Playing this character rules. This is so fun.
It's so
This
cool.
is so fun. I get
love
to
it.
hit roll to die and swap between different people.
It's so cool. 5 characters at once.
Irudu walks over and starts to show her process for making tea, and then stops for a moment. And you said something about tea being crucial to your existence now. What?
Mhm.
What?
Oh, yes, nothingness is in control. She can lie about this. Or I guess be honest. Right now, it's imperative that I learn the proper art of tea presentation. The last time I attempted it, I made the target, the brow furrows, the subject of who I wanted to serve tea to, vomit uncontrollably.
What? Wow.
I may have tried to fry it in my cursed flame.
Did say your flame's all wrong. We'll start with that. Don't use your snap.
I have godly powers. There's no way that I am constructing this flame wrong. I just need to study yours a little bit better.
Well, I could show you the easiest way to make a flame. The right way is to just she strikes.
You strike the match, and Kokuten starts to act rather unusual again, looking very close at it. Her gigantic frame just absurdly close to the flame, it glittering off of her eyes. And you watch as she extends 2 fingers, picks it up as if it were an object, places it in within her mouth, and swallows.
Well, that's unique.
I think I could do this. Boom! The same flame, except rimmed in purple this time, reappears. Okay, I believe I've mastered the first step.
Okay. She continues to show her the steps for making a nice pot of tea.
The entire time, Dread Kokuten is cackling. It's honestly kind of an upsetting experience. Give me a roll to do to see how good you teach Kokuten.
Okay. Just a d20 then.
Yes.
Here we go.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
Not bad.
Okay, Kokuten, let's respond to Iruru's teachings. It's just
Oh.
like, it's
If
just
you
pretty
add
good.
that 6 and then a 1d6 to that one, then that would be.
This is pretty okay.
Yeah, you're not
She does like
master
fine.
yet, but you did pretty fine.
Your secrets are mine, old lady.
I mean, is it a secret if I willingly told you?
Oh, no. She stands up. This is a very important art shared between very few people. Therefore, I'm in on a secret that very few others are. The hidden god would value this one greatly. She folds her hands and looks incredibly proud of herself.
Oh, I believe the hidden god probably knows this one already.
I asked. She says, turning through the door. I asked. Their agent said no. Starts to move back over this way. And then sort of pauses near the door and turns around again. We're gonna see who has something to say to you. Oh, okay, and this one, of course. The more intense vibe spreads throughout the room again. And looks. Your life will only remain so long. What do you intend to do for those below once it finally expires?
I'll find a proper place for them.
Thinking, rolls to do. Let's hit this button. This shape seems to flare up around you. Find a proper place. With the way that you've conditioned them, don't you understand? This is their proper place now. She flutters around the room, floating like a flag. Unless you intend to change their very nature, they're contingent on your own existence. If
Don't you worry. I've been with them long enough to know where they could go. But I won't be telling you.
Takes a step backwards. Core spirits are creatures that exist at their very core to make up those indiscernible parts of the world without your eyes left to observe them. I'm sure you'll find a nice burial point or two for them. They'll disappear into coffins the same as you. This form shifts around the room again. But at the same time, they won't be the same beings that they were with your life. Your constant observance, the life you share with them is the life they lead. They may be happy now, but that happiness will only last as long as your own life does. She points again, this time very pointedly. Don't say something as selfish as, when I die, I'll find a better place for them.
Well, I won't do it when I die. It'll be before. It'd be kind of hard.
Moves back up. You don't understand. The best place for them is with you, so don't give it up so easily, okay?
Well, I didn't give them to you, did I?
Roll to die, roll to die. Hold on. Roll to die. Oh boy, this one,
Oh.
like it. The form shift. This one's like, I wish you did. For a split second, and you feel the weight of the one that cursed you shift back to the one that came before. It's like, well, I didn't give them to you, did I? In the future, when you're a little more than dust on the wind, I want you to be acutely aware of the fact that I will be the one recollecting these creatures to make sure that they find a new home. Your mortal dalliance, for now, has bought them years of happiness, and for that I can be grateful. But your irresponsibility to the world at large will cause more pain in the future. The form billows and builds out in front. And finally settles back.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Kokutin.
Understand where you stand, Core Spirit Stabilizer.
I believe it's in my house.
Stops. Rolls again. I believe that's the case. Also, thank you very much for teaching us how to brew tea. Interruption, different train of thought plows through the first one, causing it to completely collapse. It was a very nice visit. Oh, what was that habit mortals did? Walks over to the door, bows deeply, and like it is overblown. The tails floof out and come down. And yeah, that's weird. That's new. That's very different.
As Kokutin leaves, Granny in the background, she doesn't say this to Kokutin, she says it out of earshot, and she just kind of questions us.
Kokutin moves off in this direction. Oh, for fun's sake, Kokutin, even in the years past, always used the royal we. Like, she's very aggrandizing in general. It just has a new context. Kokutin moves away. Well, the tea brewing arts are mine now, so I should be able to pull it off next time without a hitch. Hops down, starts to move in this direction. You all seem to have issues with her. She seems perfectly nice to me. As this one moves away, and then down the line in order.
Oh my god.
I love this. Okay. This one first. She's a worthy rival and opponent. She presents a different worldview and pushes us to do better with ours. All things considered, there need to be more people in the world like her, but I'm afraid the mortal realm produces very few of them. Than this one. She's a despicable wretch. Her time on this world should be passing soon. We'll be picking apart her bones and taking away that which she was too cowardly to give up herself. This one. A mournful creature at the end of the day. My heart goes out to her and all that she's lost. I believe our cruelty may have even gone too far for that one. on this one quietly in the background. She misunderstands her place in the mortal world. She places herself too big. She believes the core spirits to be her friend, but nothing can bridge that divide. Plenty can bridge that divide. Thank you very much. Putting herself back together. In fact, I believe I have found the next step to bridging that very same plane.
You step on the pine and immediately explode and fly out of it.